Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking briefly about Mars Volume 1 and 2 by Fiyomi Saru. This is a 15-volume manga series primarily focusing on Kiara and Ri and their friendship and eventual relationship. This manga series is chock-a-block full of great representation, great dialogue, great drama, great character interactions, great character building moments. It is so much, and I highly recommend. There is a trigger warning for PSD, rape, suicide. So I will talk about the first two volumes which I've reread, and these I gave them both 5 stars because they are just so brilliant. Mars Volume 1 starts off with the introduction to both the characters. We see that Ri is portrayed as the bad boy, good-looking guy who all the girls want to make out with and do naughty things with. And Kiara is portrayed as the shy, artsy student who just wants to be left alone to her own devices and draw. And one day, Ri asks for directions and Kiara's in the vicinity, and so Kiara immediately just draws him a map to this hospital where you find that one of his racing teachers or racing friends has lost a limb. While dealing with that, Ri goes to check out the directions but finds there is a beautiful picture of a mother and child drawn on it. And so, yeah, during this first volume, it's just an introductory volume to the characters and set up the majority of the plot. Now, what I've found is that 2 volumes of the manga each will cover an introduction to an arc, and then that arc is extended, and then there's a new arc that moves on in another 2 volumes. So this is how I'm going to review it, 2 volumes at a time, because there's a lot to discuss. And in the second one, we find out that Ri has agreed to model for Kiara after something goes wrong, and we find out that Ri's like, well, I don't have the money to pay you to paint the painting for me, but you can use my body whenever you want. And he says it in this really flirtatious way. And then Kiara's just like, I want to use your body for modelling. So in this volume, we start off with remodelling for Kiara, and it is just so beautiful and so cute. And then throughout the volume, it just goes through Ri's development, and we find out that he has post-traumatic stress disorder from his traumatic incident with his brother. It's just heartbreaking, and you see Ri's reaction to like the situation that's in real life, but he's taken back to that moment. The author did that really well to sort of just make us feel like he still has this trauma that hasn't gotten better. Like he's gone to a stable condition, but he's complains that he hasn't gotten better, and he thought he was. And it's just so real and so raw and so honest that I can honestly say that was one of the key moments in this novel. There are a few funny moments as well. All the side characters, like Ri's best friend, who actually had a crush on Kiara, and she does good with side characters. And the antagonist of this volume was so cliche, but there was a twist at the end of the volume. And I just want to point out a couple of pages here that I've got tabbed, because there was just this scene where Ri was going about how Kiara's changed him, and he feels like such an animal when he goes to kiss Kiara. He's like, and the best friend's like, well, for someone who was once deemed the king of Eros and love, you surely have gone downhill. And Ri's just like, am I regressing? And I was just burst out laughing, because it's just so in Ri's character to just be this sort of just this funny person, and it was just the funniest thing. And then there was another tab which has got a really good quote that psychological injuries are not like physical injuries. It's not about getting better or not getting better. You know, it's just this quote about how we should treat psychological injuries and physical injuries differently. Psychological injuries, unfortunately, do not as heal fast as physical injuries. There's a lot of pain and a lot of anger, and might be a lot of stress with those. And the psychiatrist is explaining that while we got you to a stable condition from where you were when you first joined this thing. By the way, there is actually a counselling session place where Ri goes to in this, and I was like, yes! So I was sort of like, this is good, this is great. And overall, I think these 2 volumes were a great start to a 15-volume series. So thank you for watching my review, fangirling over this. It is my favourite manga of all time, right besides Emma by carry someone, and I will put the link up here or down in the description if you want to check that out. Thank you for watching this video. I highly appreciate it. And if you like what you see here and want to support my channel, click that subscribe button, click that like button if you like what you're seeing here, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!